Yo, this is Deontay the Bronx Bummer Wild, the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. And I'd like to give a big shout out to CJ Goodfella, Sports TV. Bomb Squad, baby.
Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. 100% all natural products from lotions, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, and much, much more. Use the promo code Goodfella1Boxing. Tell them your boy CJ Goodfella sent you, get 18% off. We out.
All right, man. Everybody talking about the double standard that Haney and Ryan Garcia and even Teofimo Lopez. He had some issues with Lomachenko. I thought Lomachenko won that fight or it was a draw. People sound crazy. He lost the first 6 rounds. I ain't really see it that way, but hey, let's talk about it. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon, share the video. Let you know something in life, or just in sports. Let's not talk. This more applies to sports. Let's say you had Kobe and Shaq. I think most people that's listening to my channel, majority of them, I looked at the analytics, majority of them are my age or older, right? And when they was dominating, man, remember in the playoff series in 2001 playoffs, they only lost one game, and that was versus Iverson. So they blew through the first round, they blew through the second round, they blew through the third round. They only lost the first game of the finals. That's it, you know. I don't think Michael Jordan ever did that, all right? It got to the point where they were so dominant, and the Spurs as well too, that people hated them, okay? I don't say hate, but people dislike. There may be some hate out there. Sports hate, not I hope you die hate, but it was some sports hate out there, and it was some sports hate, and people was ready to see how the downfall. The same thing with Alabama and Nick Saban. At some point, it gotta fall, okay? And people not liking them because they dominant. Black fighters have been so dominant in boxing. You look down the time scale, Jack Johnson, Ali, Sugar Ray Robinson. No matter you look up and down the scale, the original weight class, I think the original was 8. Hold on, I got a computer right there. Original 8. Hold on. 8. Okay. Flyweight, featherweight, lightweight, welterweight, middleweight, light heavyweight, heavyweight. I must have missed one. Hold on. Flyweight, featherweight, lightweight, welterweight, middleweight, light heavyweight, heavyweight. Okay. It says 6 weight classes. Okay, I'm looking at it wrong. Hold on. So box used to have 8 weight classes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's only showing 7. Yeah, it's only showing 7. I don't know. Okay, exactly what the other one. So let's say flyweight, featherweight, lightweight, welterweight, middleweight, like heavyweight, heavyweight. I don't know what the 8th one was. Somebody probably know in the comment section. They're not saying it. But let's see. I think Wikipedia might have it. It says, I don't know. So it's flyweight, bantamweight. So, okay, flyweight, bantamweight, featherweight. I don't know if bantamweight. So it's flyweight. Say boxing has its own original 8. Flyweight, bantamweight, featherweight, lightweight, welterweight, middleweight, light heavyweight. So yeah, it was a bantamweight. They forgot, but I mean, obviously, man, when somebody's so dominant, Yankees throughout the '90s. I mean, Kobe and Shaq, Tim Duncan, Robinson for a minute, then Tim Duncan and Manu and Tony Parker. I mean, when somebody's so dominant, you know, the hate starts to come. The sports hate, not, you know, in boxing there's some ethnic hate, but that's the truth. When you look up and down the scales, you know, you had Too Sharp, Mark Too Sharp, forget his name, but Too Sharp in the lower weight classes. Now you got Stephen Fulton, Joshua Greer. I mean, you dominate up and down the scales. Look at it. We dominate heavyweight, light heavyweight. The 3 best light heavyweights, or 5, you want to say. Archie, Michael Spinks, Michael Moore in no order. And maybe a guy like Roy Jones. You're talking about middleweights, you know, Marvin Hagler, Bernard Hopkins. Also, not just talking about the black ones, no offense to Carlos Monzon. Roy Jones Jr., I mean, Bernard Hopkins, you know, 68. That was a European division, but you had Andre Ward there, Nigel Benn, Chris Eubanks, James Toney, you know, So you just look up welterweight, Sugar Ray Robinson, Thomas Hearns, Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford now. So people got to understand, man, there's going to be you're going to get that curve of the scale because black people dominated boxing. He was just talking about blacks from Africa and the ones that migrated were from Jamaica and Haiti that migrated to the other countries like Europe and all of that and UK. We dominate up and down the scale. So there's going to be this double standard naturally. Naturally, you're going to root against Kobe and Shaq if you're not a Laker fan or a Kobe Shaq fan. Naturally, you're going to root. So everybody want to point the finger and bring up the obvious. This would come with the territory. This would come with being the GOAT if you're Muhammad Ali. This would come with being Thomas Hearns. This would come with being a black fighter. We've been beating ass for years. We've been kicking ass, taking names for years. Floyd Mayweather. When you dominate like that, you look at the most people top 10, it's going to be majority black. You're going to have Roberto Duran in there. You have some other great fighters kind of in there. Majority is going to be black, at least 60%, or at least 51% of it going to be black. So when you've been dominating from throughout the eras and throughout the years, Joe Louis and Sonny Liston, even French guys people forget about Floyd Patterson, it's gonna happen. Most exciting fighter in history probably been Mike Tyson. And at least our era, it's gonna happen. You're gonna have these double standards. You're gonna have this root against black fighters. When Bill put the gloves on Devin, he knew what it was. That's just the way it is, and people want to keep bitching and crying about it. Come with the territory. It come with being the best. Of course they're gonna say Ryan Garcia. There's nothing new. We dealt with this in the Pacquiao Mayweather era. We dealt with it before the Pacquiao Mayweather era. We dealt with it pre-social media era, pre-YouTube, YouTube era, post-YouTube. It's just gonna be there. Everybody gonna bitch and complain because they want to nitpick Devin. It's naturally instilled in them. It's naturally instilled in them to hate. Same way in everyday life. They paint this perception how black Americans is, in which most of the world, all the world pretty much hate us in their own country. Some of the Hispanics, no, not everybody. Some of the people from the great continent of Africa, they have this narrative that's painted in their head. Well, they have all the opportunity, this, that, and the third, but they don't know the shit we went to. Every time we build something up, they talking about, I think it's the 100th anniversary of the Tulsa, Black Wall Street in Tulsa, whatever they had in there. Same thing in Detroit. Right there where Comerica Park is and Ford Field is, that was black bottom. They had black businesses, and guess what? Put a fucking freeway through it, knocked it all down. We can't. They look at the surface. They believe the man. They believe that shit, but they don't understand the struggles we went to, and they putting AKs and cracking our communities to get us to destroy each other. They don't never ask us our side of the story. Same thing in boxing. Same exact thing in boxing, bro. When Mayweather was coming up, he got a lot of hate. Whenever you matter if he's punching 100 times around or not. And for you guys to keep talking about it and bringing up the double standards, it just made me think you guys knew in boxing. We know what it is. Come to territory. Of course they gonna spin it for Ryan Garcia. Of course they gonna show Ryan Garcia love when he lose. Of course they gonna do. Of course it's only a handful of boxers that came into shit. It might be a handful. It's only a handful of boxers that came into the game. University love, Sugar Ray Leonard and Mike Tyson. Handful. Do I have to sneeze? Phew, I had to sneeze. Excuse me. It's just a handful of people. Handful. Roy Jones. Then people love Roy Jones, but he wasn't loved like Sugar Ray Leonard coming into the game or early in his career. And that's just what we dealing with, man. People can bitch complain all day about it. They can. But shit, this will come with the territory being the top dog. We kick ass and whoop names through our history, up and down the scales. They did a lot of situations where, people did lose back in the day. Shit, today, a lot of brothers took dives. Today, too. A lot of brothers took dives. So we could be greater than what we are. They wasn't paying nobody to take no dive versus us. So everybody want to talk about the double standards. It's there. If we was second or third best, if we was second, I got my spin shirt on today too, man. If we was second or third best, it wouldn't even be this. It's envy of the number one spot. That's what it is, man. It comes to territory. Of course, it's a double standard. when you kicking ass from heavyweight down to minimum featherweight and bantamweight, it's what it is. But hey, let me know what you guys think. Don't forget me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. You can reach out if you have a business question, inquiry, response, your video request. All my social media link in the description. Want to make a financial donation? Cash App, CJ Good 313. That's in the description. PayPal link 312. Appreciate the love support. And you think about it. What other ethnic group has dominated up and down the scales? Maybe white people. What motherfucker went from heavyweight to featherweight to an original 8? But I know what it is. Peace. All right, appreciate everybody for supporting the channel, man. Everybody that been here since day one. But if you want to continue to support the channel, you want to continue to see me go to these fights, man, I appreciate if you do donate to the channel. Now you have several ways to donate, and you can like the channel, you can share the channel, you can subscribe to the channel. Most of you guys do that on everything. But financially, if I'm gonna go to Wilder Fury, Spence Pacquiao, and all the big fights, and I'm only interested in going to the big fights, I'm gonna need you guys' support. You can reach me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, anytime for any advice, or you want to advertise your business on the channel. It's another way you help support the channel. I do want to work with businesses and all that. But if you want to make a donation, Cash App is CJ Good 313. That's in the description. PayPal link is in the description as well too. Appreciate it. Peace.